Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In the last video, we just defeated Jafar, the first Jafar. Spoiler alert, there's another Jafar boss that we have to fight. But anyway, we just defeated the first phase, kind of. And so he doesn't die. Oh, we get, Blizzard has been upgraded to Blizzara. So yeah, this is what's going to be happening from now on. The spells will be upgraded instead of actual new spells. Though we do get at least one more new spell. Two more new spells that I can think of. Anyway, where's Jafar? We gotta go find him. Find him. Actually, I think what we're supposed to do is come over here and see Jasmine. Because remember, we theoretically have Aladdin with us.
Final wish.
And you know, he's all in love with Jasmine and all that.
Me an all-powerful genie.
I wish I could make a nice reference there. Some lyric in a whole new world that I could cite, you know? I can't. But that's a lovely song. A Whole New World. I like Disney songs. It's not weird. Everybody likes Disney songs. Anybody who says they don't is just kidding themselves. Anyway, you can come over here and talk to Jasmine, who's just lying here. I think she only passed out. We gotta go after Jafar first. Why do we have to do that? Who knows? We could grab Jasmine and run out of here. But we're not gonna do that. That would be too, heroic, I suppose. So we jump into the giant crater without any forethought. You know, how are we gonna get out of here? Is there gonna be a way for us to get out of this crater? I don't know. Whatever. So this is actually the final boss of Agrabah. Now, comparing this with the final boss of Agrabah in Kingdom Hearts 2. Spoilers, but Agrabah does come back in Kingdom Hearts 2. But the boss in Kingdom Hearts 2 is a lot harder. So I'm glad we're not doing that. At least not right now. I have been getting a few comments asking, if I'm gonna do Kingdom Hearts after I finish Kingdom Hearts 1. And my answer to those comments is maybe. There are a lot of games. I own Kingdom Hearts. I like Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2. I own Kingdom Hearts 2. I like Kingdom Hearts 2. But I own a lot of other games. And I like a lot of other games as well. So, I may or may not do Kingdom Hearts 2. I will probably do it eventually. I don't know if I'll do it next. We might want a little break from Kingdom Hearts. It can get a little monotonous since we kind of do the same thing over and over and over again. This battle is really not very hard. All you have to worry about avoiding is those giant fiery boulders that he'll throw at you. And even then, if he hits you, whatever, just throw up a cure and you should be fine. All you gotta do is come over after Iago, the bird here, and just attack the lamp. And it's even, I mean, you just dodge roll out of the way of those boulders and you got nothing to worry about. Really, the first battle is much more difficult. And even then, really, the mini-bosses are a lot more difficult than either of these battles. So, whatever. Even now, Sora has extra HP, so since we have the second chance ability, we know even if another boulder hit us, we would still be alive. So those boulders do a lot of damage, so, you know, whether you have 10 HP or 100 HP, it seems to pretty much put you down to 1 HP if you have the second chance ability. Now, these platforms slide around and go up and down a little bit, but really it's nothing too much to worry about. If anything, it's just a little bit annoying because you have to kind of run around and you don't always know where to go, and sometimes the camera's a little bit tricky when you're locked onto Iago and trying to run around. But really, it's not too bad. And Jafar, the genie over there, he doesn't really do anything too bad. He might have another attack other than just the boulder. He seemed to be doing something a little bit different there, but I wasn't watching it, and you know what? It wasn't hurting us, so whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, you see we're down to the final life bar, so not too bad. Oh, I think he just did a little fiery blast. Yeah, he's just like a fireball or something, whatever. Doesn't matter. I mean, seriously, you're getting enough hits on Iago that you're gaining magic power like none other, so I mean, feel free, throw up a cure, and you get down to 1 HP. There's enough time between his attacks that you don't have to worry about, you know, him attacking you when you only have 1 HP, because you can probably get a cure off. And even if for some reason you didn't have the magic power, I mean, we have potions, so you can still use those even after you get cure magic. Though I tend not to, because I just don't really like to use potions because I feel like saving them or something for when, you know, it's really necessary or whatever. Anyway, he's about dead. Let's just, I don't know, can we hit him with a spell of some sort? I don't want to go jump up and go find him again. Oh, he's right there. We can probably get him with something. We'll just hit him with Blizzard. That didn't even do anything. Dude, I was going for kind of an epic ending there. Can we use Thunder Magic? No, that didn't even work. Oh, here we go. Dude! We'll get him. There we go. There, 1 hit. That's it. We get some more max AP. Didn't we get that with the last level up too? Anyway, 6 minutes into the video. So not too bad. That's actually all of Agrabah.
Okay,
So,
Jafar. Back to your
I definitely
land.
don't mind that world as much as Deep Jungle. I mean, I remember not really liking it because the Heartless are annoying, and again, it doesn't really tell you where to go. But in Deep Jungle, you really wander around like all over the place, and it takes a long time to go from the treehouse to the tent to the little what's that called? Cliff area where you fight Clayton and whatever, and then to the waterfall for the keyhole and all that. Anyway, whatever. Oh, we have a whole bunch of cutscenes coming up, so I'm gonna have to figure out something to talk about. Maybe. I'm gonna sip some hot chocolate.
Jasmine? Jasmine!
That's some tasty stuff. This hot chocolate that I got, it's actually, like, in little packets with, you know, like hot chocolate powder in them. And usually, that's not very good. Usually, in my experience, cheap hot chocolate from little packets is really, it's not very good. But this stuff, it was on sale, so it's not usually as cheap as it was, but it was the cheapest hot chocolate they had. It was only like $2.50, maybe even less. And it has like a whole bunch of packets. 10 packets. That's a lot. So it was pretty good, and it was cheap, and it's actually really tasty. So, and it's organic. So there you go. How often is organic stuff cheaper than whatever normal stuff? We better get out of here. See, I still can't imitate Goofy. I'm sorry. I know I was talking a few videos ago about how I can imitate people because I hear pitches or some crap like that, but I so can't do, at least with Goofy. Oh, you know what I haven't talked about because I've been away from recording? By the way, this part, there's not a whole lot you can do. You just kind of move the control stick, but it really doesn't seem to affect Sora very much. So, it's nothing like in Kingdom Hearts 2 when you have to do this kind of thing. I so hate Agrabah in Kingdom Hearts 2. Anyway, you don't got a whole lot to worry about during this. Anyway, what I haven't been around to talk about is more LPer suspensions. I talked about Nintendo Capri Sun, but now Chugga Conroy, which is a huge deal. Chugga Conroy is like the biggest LPer on YouTube. He had over 120,000 subscribers when he was suspended, and that's a big deal that he was suspended. Like, I can't believe that happened. But I don't know, it seems like things are kind of looking up. I know they've filed their counterclaims. I followed the news and what was going on and all that. Anyway, Aladdin's wah, something about Jasmine, Princess Jasmine. He wants blah, and we're saying we can't take Al, Aladdin, with us on our journey because that would be ruining the connection between the worlds or some crap like that.
For your freedom, Genie.
And then, very cutely, very much like the movie, Aladdin uses his last wish to free Genie from his lamp. which is so very nice. And what I always wondered when I saw the movie is,
Deal's a deal, Genie.
if Genie is free now
you can go
and,
anywhere you want.
you know,
You're your own master.
is his own master, why doesn't he
But
save
if
Jasmine
you
for
can,
Aladdin?
It'd be great if you could go along
I mean,
with them
isn't
and
he
help Sora find
Aladdin's
Jasmine.
friend? Wouldn't he just help him out, snap his fingers? Could you just spare a snap of the fingers for a pal?
Orders from others.
Like, I guess he doesn't. But I mean, of course he doesn't, because that would kind of ruin the...
Favor? Now that's entirely different.
Well, of course, in the movie,
I guess I could give
he
that
doesn't
a
need
try.
to save Jasmine because Jasmine's
After
already
all,
saved, and he doesn't
we're
free
pals,
Genie
right,
until
Al?
at the end when everything's all resolved.
Just leave
But
it
at least
to me.
in the game, he could, you know, snap his fingers, Jasmine's back, and now the rest of the game is over because Jasmine's not there. Their little plan's not going to work, but that's kind of getting into spoiler alert there. Anyway, yeah, this is where all the cutscenes are. How are we doing on time? We're at just over 11 minutes. Normally, we'd have to stop the video right there.
That's
But
smart.
we have
because
another
you could have had him.
4 minutes. A little less than that.
Stuck around to give him
I don't
a
know if we
hand.
can do that because this cutscene takes
Hey, I
forever.
did my part. I brought the princess.
Oh my god, it's Riku!
Jafar was beyond
And he's in
consumed by his own
the
hatred.
evil person circle
One should beware of letting it
with
burn too
Maleficent and
fiercely.
Hades. Remember Hades? By the way, there is a tournament going on at the Olympus Coliseum. You know how I said they would start the games and then you have rounds like we did in the preliminary? Well, that's just started. They've come out with the first tournament. And that was actually a while ago when they came out with that. I think that was actually... I don't know. Was that before we came to Agrabah? I think it probably
Go
was.
to her. Your vessel is waiting.
But whatever. Anyway, something about Kyrie and a vessel.
Just remember, this is no pleasure cruise. It won't be a
Captain
pleasant
Hook.
voyage.
I have no idea what accent
Why are you
that
doing
is.
all this
It's
for
really
me?
weird.
What's the catch?
So Riku intelligently asks,
Silly boy.
why are they trying to help
You're like a son to
Riku?
me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
But,
Believe
and
what
yeah,
you will.
Riku seriously doubts
But
that.
lest
Good for
we
him.
forget, I
But he still
kept
goes
my
along with
end of
it,
the
so
bargain.
whatever. Like I said, shouldn't the queen of all evil kind of tip him off that maybe these aren't the best crowd to be hanging around with? Maybe you shouldn't have come to their fortress. Maybe you should have just stayed with Sora when you actually found him. But whatever. Okay, that didn't take too long. I mean, we're up to about 13 minutes. So we learn a new summon spell. Now we can summon Genie. And we get another Keyblade, which is kind of neat. And we learn Green Trinity, which is helpful. We can actually do one of those right now, so I'll go do that. Now, it's kind of funny because the thing is, they get all up in arms about taking Aladdin to other worlds. I know there's a person here, which is kind of weird. But then we take Genie with us to other worlds, so it's sort of like, well, if we can take Genie to other worlds, why don't we take Aladdin to other worlds? But whatever. Now this Trinity mark right here, we can open this, so we can get a treasure chest. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I saying? That's like that guy in Kasim G's video. He's like, whatever. A power up. This will increase strength. So we had the defense up a while ago, and now a power up will increase strength, so we can use that on Sora. What? We were gonna use that on Donald? No. Anyway, we're at 14 minutes exactly, so that's rather nice. So I think we'll end the video off here. Next time, we'll see about going to the next world and all that. I don't even really know what exactly will happen after this, but whatever. Let's go ahead and save. And it's coming up on 4:30 a.m. Still on July 29th. So, yeah, it took me about an hour. That's not too bad. Agrabah, an hour. Anyhoozle. Thanks for watching this episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. Hopefully 15 minutes long, not too bad. And, my name's Redsecant, and I'll see you guys next time.